I seek information about a mission to break out Darth Ekage and her assassins.
That's Lord Melikost's mission. He and his team have been permitted to venture deep within the Belsavis prison. The order came directly from Darth Barris, and you don't have clearance to know more.
I'm not leaving until you tell me everything.
I will not betray my orders.
Colonel, what are you doing? We're in the presence of a Sith Lord. It is our duty to aid in any way.
Stand down, Captain Oclart.
I will not, my lord. Lord Melikost invaded the prison this morning with a squadron of commandos. He's placed them throughout this level of the prison to cover his descent, and to secure the area for his exit.
Does he suspect that he'll be followed?
I don't believe so. He said that this mission is of the utmost importance. I think he's just being thorough, or paranoid. We don't know exactly where Melikost is headed, my lord, but Lieutenant Cade, the leader of his commandos, might. Trouble is, Cade's men stationed in this sector will report any activity. If you're unwelcome, they'll warn him and Melikost.
Let me handle that dilemma.
And what do you think that means, Captain? You've just signed a death warrant for your fellow soldiers. That's treason. I'm reporting you both to High Command. Darth Barris will know what has transpired here.
It will burn in his brain.
Excuse me, but... Are you sure you want to do that? I mean, if High Command finds out about this...
Oh, I see. This is about the court-martial hearing you have coming up. You're going to burn for this.
Sith, you... You're not going to just leave with her leveling such threats, are you? Your mission will suffer.
I'll manage. You're on your own, Captain.
Men, take Captain Oclart into custody.
That did not go as I'd hoped.
That snake tried to use you to save his skin. I'm glad you were beyond his manipulations. If you are intent on warring with Lord Melikost, I'll stay out of it. However, I cannot sit idly by as Imperials are slaughtered. But you do what you have to do, and may the stronger survive.
So, Colonel Trill wasn't exaggerating. Trouble indeed. I had just enough time to recall my finest commandos.
It's useless to defy me.
You'll find such threats fall on deaf ears here, Sith. Men, to arms! I yield to you, Sith.
Tell me where Lord Melikost is headed, and maybe I'll let you live.
Damn these Sith games. Lord Melikost proceeded into the high-security sector of Belsavis. He's after the records room of the Blown Republic prison there. He seeks the location of a former Dark Council member.
I can be of assistance in such an important matter.
This mission is top secret. I don't think Lord Melikost is looking for help. And something tells me if you were here to help him, you wouldn't be slaughtering my men. All right. What now?
I can't have you warning Lord Melikost.
No!
Hello out there. A word, please. I am Jedi Master Sominic Timms.
Come out of there, friend, so we can talk properly.
Good try, but I sense your nature. I know you are Sith. I even know who you are. Many years past, I was the Padawan of Master Nomen Karr. He and I forged a bond through the Force. I know about your confrontation with Master Karr and what you did to him.
Sorry, the name doesn't ring a bell.
Stop pretending. You were sent by Darth Barris to confront him. Ever since you defeated Karr and took Jace Wilson, the Jedi Council has been keeping track of you. We know you are no longer aligned with Darth Barris, and are in fact here to stop Lord Melikost from freeing Darth Ekage.
I can neither confirm nor deny your statement.
I don't need confirmation. Your presence at this door tells me everything. It's a dead end, Sith. To follow Lord Melikost, you need information from the computers in this room, but the door has been fused. I came for the same reason. I got the information, but Lord Melikost's commandos trapped me in here.
Outmatched by mere commandos. Not your proudest day.
Oh, I don't know. There were quite a lot of them, and I held my own. Our combined strength, striking the door from both sides simultaneously, could break the physical seal. Trouble is, there's a fail-safe force field that makes even that impossible. Now, if you were to take out that force field...
If I do this, you'll give me access to the information I need?
You have my word. There are several power stations feeding this installation. Destroy them, and the force field will not engage. Then you and I can break through this door, and you can access the prisoner reports.
Stop talking. I'll do it.
Glad to hear it. Scour the area and destroy the power stations. Then return and start banging on the door. We'll work it out. I'll be waiting. After all, where am I going to go?
I have returned, Jedi. The power stations are down.
Great. With the force field down, we should be able to break the door open. On 3. 1, 2, 3! Well done, Sith. Now, before you think to fight me, I suggest you look at the computers in here. I'd say they've seen better days. Still smoking. I wonder who could have destroyed them.
You just signed your death warrant.
Don't be hasty. I did it to make sure no one else sent by Darth Barris could succeed. That is, after you and I stopped Lord Melicost. Now I'm the only one who knows where to go. Our goals are one, even if our motives vary. I suggest a partnership.
I'll keep my anger from consuming me, Jedi. For now. Once the deed is done, we are enemies again.
So, no victory celebration then? Too bad. All I'll tell you is that we're headed for Deep Prison. The exact location of Darth Ekige's cell remains my secret. In good faith, I'll point you to her assassins. You can make sure they remain locked up while I get access to the Deep Prison.
How about you deal with the assassins, and I move to the next sector?
Because I suspect you'll have slightly better rapport with your fellow Sith. You might get the assassins to back down without a fight. Me? Not so much. Here are the coordinates. Holo me when you're done, and we'll get together and face the Darths. It really will take both of us.
A Sith approaches. I sense hostility. Your rescue has been sniffed out, Imperial.
Men, lock and load. We got company.
Stay your triggers, Imperial. I want to know what this one intends.
I don't have time to waste on talk. I'm here to ensure Darth Ekige and all associated with her never leave Belsavis.
You and I are at odds, then. I have no intention of being locked up here again. Why do you seek to stop my mistress's escape? We serve the same empire.
Because, if released, you will all serve Darth Barris. And I hate Darth Barris.
Ah, I should have known this was personal. Sith-on-Sith violence is something my fellows and I are used to. Let us see if your rage can overcome our experience and superior numbers. My fellows, let us quell this poor Sith's pangs of vengeance. Attack!
Tim's here.
Darth Ekige's assassins have been dealt with. Have you managed to accomplish your part?
Well, yes and no. I found a route into the Deep Prison, but it was a struggle, and unfortunately the way collapsed behind me. Bad luck, that. You'll have to find a different route to this level.
Tell me where to find you.
Isn't that nice? You want to make sure we can find each other. Sending the coordinates for our rendezvous. From there, it's quick to Darth Ekige's cell. Good luck, Sith. I hope you make it. Can't really do this alone.
My lord, you are freed.
Rage. Wrath. Vengeance. I've been dormant too long. I need outlets. Had my brother sent anyone else, I would destroy them for practice.
Go ahead. Kill him.
Malakost, you incompetent. You've been followed. Prove your worth as we deal with this intruder, or I will kill you after all.
I should kill you simply for being Barris's stooge. Malakost, you have one chance to live. Get out of here now.
It's you! I thought Darth Barris destroyed you. My loyalty stops just shy of forfeiting my life. If I die, either way, that's my cue to leave.
Go. You're not worthy of the effort. It would seem this intruder is, however. Now, exactly who are you?
He's with me, Ekage.
Nomenkar's sad little whelp. This just gets better and better. If you're aligned with this Jedi, you are a fool and a traitor.
I am the Emperor's wrath, unleashed by his hand, and the Emperor has marked you and your brother as enemies.
So, the Emperor's hand now works with the Jedi. No wonder my brother defies the Emperor. You and I are on opposite sides of destiny. So I'm just going to kill you now.
We fight together, Sith.
Have my powers waned as I languished here?
Mull that over in death.
Barris will avenge me.
She was defeated. Done. You shouldn't have killed her like that. We could have locked her away again.
Now there is no chance of her escape. Admit it. This is the best option.
The logic is sound, but it still feels wrong. I hope you'll come to see that to defy your former master, you have to walk a different path. Now, what's to be between us? Do we part as friends or as enemies?
We fight the same foe. Perhaps when this war is over, we will talk.
I'll look forward to the opportunity. Good luck to you, Sith.
You just let him go? Are you getting soft in your old age?
You're softening me up, Vet. Now, we return to the ship and inform the Hand that the deed is done.
The wrath ascends.
Darth Ekage will not be joining her brother.
Yes, with Barris's sister silenced, our enemy grows angry. But he has other endeavors that must fail. The key Dark Council member who opposes Barris's attempt to be named Voice of the Emperor is Darth Vowron. Vowron is spearheading the battle for Corellia, and Barris secretly undermines his efforts. He hopes to orchestrate Vowron's failure, or death.
So now I have to win the battle for Corellia?
The wrath is not being drafted. Vowron alone holds the defiant council members together. Barris's attempts to weaken his Corellia campaign must be thwarted. The Empire's Armageddon battalion was to be assigned to Corellia, but Barris redirected it to Hoth, where its strength is being wasted. General Greast commands. He must be convinced to abandon Barris's orders and take Armageddon battalion to Corellia.
Guess I better break out my winter gear again.
I served with General Grease for a time, my lord. As tough as they come, and stubborn.
Resistance cannot be accepted. Armageddon battalion must be reassigned. Do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Great. Back to the deep freeze.
Hoth is a big place, my lord. It could take a long time to find Greast.
Commander Slint is Barris's man there. He'll know where to find Armageddon battalion.
Ah, yes. Excellent thinking, my lord. Of course, Barris is rather tough on underlings. Assuming Slint hasn't been disposed of, he's your best lead.
Let's hope he's been an obedient little soldier.
Master, one of the Sith I tried to connect to has contacted me. It seems he's ready to trust us. His name is Lord Emmerich. He's an overseer on Korriban who secretly trains hand-selected acolytes to follow the light.
He risks much, operating right under the nose of the Dark Council.
That's why he's seeking me out. Emmerich knows he won't last long, and he's hoping we'll look after his disciples, help consolidate their power and guide them in the galaxy. With your permission, I'd like to reach out to them and keep in contact.
Use your special power and best judgment, Jacer. Be sure each can be trusted before you draft them.
Yes, Master. I will err on the side of caution always. You're teaching me to find sustenance from within, independent of outside forces and direct results. And the moment I let go of my need for obvious progress, progress is achieved. This reinforces everything you have told me.
Got a few leads on the old Black Ops team. Republic won't let the Bastion go easy. It'll take all of us to claim it. Best to start with Lieutenant Tenido, weapons man. Could turn a hyperdrive into a gun turret if he wanted. Lets it all go to his head, of course. Can't open his mouth except to brag about Black Ops and our wins.
That's all I've heard since you joined my crew.
Noted. Keep my comments to the weather from now on. Took a while to track Tenido down, but he's stationed on Hoth. Finally got a clear comm signal today. You're welcome to listen in. After a few months defrosting blasters, Tenido's probably in rare form.
And then he had me forcibly removed from the armory over a few flash grenades. Weapons master indeed.
And after you calibrated all the assault rifles for him too. Shame about those cadets, though.
Yes, that was unfortunate. But how was I to know those rifles were for training? They really should use slaves. Anyhow, that's how I ended up on Hoth. Scraping ice from blaster barrels and reheating ammunition. Pathetic.
On Korriban, we use certain officers for target practice.
Then again, Hoth has its charms. The ice crystals form some marvelous patterns.
Maybe you should start tinkering again. Get that weapon you built for the Bastion out of storage.
You know very well that weapon's finished. It's waiting for the assault that will never happen.
You may have to find another genius, Pierce.
You're serious? It's not that I doubted the Empire. It's just been so long.
We've got clearance from General Racton. The Bastion's ours for the taking.
Then it's fallen into place. The Bastion, after all these years. I'll get back to base and start making arrangements. When I have the weapon, I'll contact you.
Tenido doesn't like to waste time. He'll have that weapon quick as a Minox wings. Just in time, too. Let the man idle any longer, and he might do some real damage.
You have your weapons, man. What's next?
Tenido's weapons will help, but we'll need more than firepower for this one. Assault this big takes reinforcements, too. Get back to you about those.
You know, I think I'm getting better at this whole fighting thing. Watching you pick targets for all those hours must have been useful after all.
It's nice to see you improving your skills.
Going to be a sharpshooter any day now. You just wait.
My lord, I've been dealing with a situation that's getting out of hand. Moff Broysk contacted the ship and was incensed to find me at the helm. He's been sending recorded messages that are progressively more nonsensical. He's always been scattered and aggressive, but now he seems completely unhinged.
The next time he comes calling, I will speak with the man.
I would appreciate that, my lord. Tens of thousands of soldiers and some of our most critical campaigns are at the mercy of his commands.
The man is a liability.
I find myself agreeing with you.
You? Is Darth Barris cross with me? Whatever I've done, I'll undo it.
Maybe you haven't heard. Barris and I are no longer associates. I'm here to find General Greast and Armageddon Battalion.
Oh, I know where they are. But,
Barris expressly told me their assignment is a secret and that he'd
kill me if I told anyone.
I'll protect you from Barris.
Something tells me sooner or later I'm going to disappoint Barris, so if helping you earns me your protection, I'm in. General Greast and his men have been ordered to sit tight in a cave system not far from here. Here are the coordinates. Barris choked out Commander Lanklin via hollow. What, do you suggest I do the next time Barris calls?
Just don't answer. Make him come here to kill you.
Ah, right. I'll do you one better. AWOL has a nicer ring to it than dead. So long, my lord.
General, the men are getting antsy. Somebody already knocked the pirate presence here down to nearly nil. There's no pressing military need on Hoth anymore. We got geared up for Corellia, where the real fighting is. Instead, we're protecting these caves from Wampus.
I understand, Captain, believe me. Try to keep the men in line and battle ready. I have to assume our greater purpose here will be revealed. The order to hole up came from the highest authority.
I'm here to rescind that order, General. You must take Armageddon Battalion to Corellia immediately.
My orders are from Darth Barris himself. On whose authority are you operating?
Darth Barris won't be in charge for long. When he goes down, those who followed him will be judged accordingly.
I don't respond well to threats.
Your life can either end right now in this frozen cave, or you can deliver the glory of taking Corellia.
Captain.
Yes, General.
Make ready the men. We're moving out for Corellia.
Yes, sir.
There, Sith. Happy now?
You've made me and your men happy, General. Now get moving.
You're looking well for someone I blew up. Your slaves put up a decent fight, too. Darth Barris and I will put them to good use. Barris is the true voice of the Emperor, you know. Soon he'll claim his rightful title.
I'm sorry, if we met before, you failed to make an impression.
Then let me jog your memory, because I want you to know who it is that kills you. The name will burn in your head. Lord Drag. Darth Barris's one true apprentice. Barris held back when training you, but he taught me everything. And Darth Vengeance showed me dark side secrets even Barris doesn't know.
Show me what you got, Drag.
I'm ready for you. Ah, you think you're doing well. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I have a secret. I can't be killed.
Permit me to test that statement.
You will learn the hard way. Persistent. It's time I stop prolonging this. All right. You must be the luckiest being in the galaxy. But Darth Barris will see that luck run out.
Vengeance is served.
He's burning to death. That's gotta hurt.
Just revive the others and patch them up.
Sure thing. Anything to get away from the burning flesh smell.
Roth, Servant 2 sensed the presence of Barris's apprentice, Drag.
Hidden in life, announced in death.
It seems our enemy knows you live. We have lost the advantage of surprise.
I prefer to operate out in the open anyway.
Now the wrath can be unrestrained.
Darth Vowron is receiving his reinforcements on Corellia. This and the loss of Drag will incense Barris. He will tighten his grip. Your disruption of Barris's plans continues. There is crucial need for you now on a planet called Voss.
What is to be achieved there?
A decisive blow to the betrayer's bid.
Barras laid the seeds for his ascension on Voss many years ago. We will explain when you arrive.
Plans for the Bastion are sort of coming along. Tenido's got the weapons ready, but having the right ordnance is just the start. Gotta worry about numbers, too. That's Laurent's job. Captain Laurent now. Connection's got to a good post on Balmorra. Then the rules a lot in Black Ops. Laurent could always smooth things out. Pretty face, way with words. People like her.
What is Laurent's role in the Bastion assault?
Reinforcements from the right places. Laurent's a favourite of Moff Galvan. Close to retirement now, but he could give us an army if he had the mind. Asked Laurent about her chances. Seemed to think she could convince the old man. With the right favours.
I thought Black Ops was an elite organization.
We can't all have the Force, my lord. Laurent spent an evening with Moff Galvan as a lieutenant. By morning, she was a captain. Now it's got her putting on airs. Actually ordered me to calm her. Better get to it, eh?
There has to be another way. Moff Galvan has resources, but what he's asking is impossible. The favors I would have to give him now, it would be above and beyond the call of duty.
Never stopped you before, Captain.
The old man's depraved, and the years have not been kind to him.
Surely Moff Galvan wasn't your first promotion?
No, the others were earned, like any good Imperial officer.
You were Black Ops once, before that commission went to your head. Remember?
We do what's necessary to get the job done. Some of us more than others. I'll calm Moff Galvan. Reinforcements will be ready when the time comes.
Wouldn't want to be Laurent right now.
You have your men. Are you ready for the assault?
Security's our last problem. The Bastion will have plenty of systems. Black Ops had a man for that too. Let you know when I find him.
My lord, Moff Broisk's holotransmissions have increased. They are beginning to disrupt operations. He's nearly incoherent. I can only assume some sort of dementia has set in. I have him on holo right now. I believe it's going to take your personal touch to assuage the situation.
Patch him through.
Here he is, my lord.
Through the coop! Your new cage will be smaller and tighter. Coffin size, urn size, in a locket, or wear around my neck.
He's unlikely to stop, my lord. He didn't even know he was on hold.
Drakenware proved my point. My glory is mine. Mine. You're nobody. Where's my blaster? I'll shoot your face. Personally. And again. Drakenwell won't save you. I could blow Balmorra away. I'll blow Balmorra away this time. Wait. What? Gone? Where do you... There's a Sith on this. Why did you transfer me, Rajnik? I'll ship you off to Balmorra, too.
Rojnik is his communications officer. This is how it's been.
Rajnik, am I through? I'm through? Yes or no? I don't see. Is this broken? All I see is a Sith.
You see a Sith because you have called my ship.
Your ship? I was talking to... Wait. You're the one who dared to liberate the Admiral. Have you lost your mind?
He calls me Admiral Malcontent. He seems to think that's my actual rank and name.
Don't you know he's the one who lost the Battle of Talais?
Broisk's earliest command. Before I was born.
It was his blunder that allowed the escaped Jedi targets to flee Taris before the bombardment.
Ancient history. Broisk wasn't even born.
He sabotaged the Glory Space Station, for crying out loud.
I have no idea what that is.
I hear him. I'm talking. His insubordination is lethal, paralyzing. It threatens the Empire, and you do nothing.
You need to be muzzled, madman. Locked away before you do serious damage.
You will not defy me. Fight his disease, Sith. Save yourself and deliver him to me for execution. Now! Are you listening?
I'll get right on that.
Never too soon. I'll await your arrival, exclusively. Broisk out! Rodsnick, how do I end this thing?
With Broisk in command, the Empire is in critical danger. I must implore High Command to do something about him.
I need this off your plate, Captain, as quickly as possible.
Absolutely, my lord.
I love you. I love you. Still weird.
You don't have to rush things, Ved. I'll be here.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I know I'm a pain. I do. Still, I love you. And that has to count for something.